And welcome back to top 4 of our pre-Worlds Celebration tournament. Dennis, Nick, back with you. Semi-finals, as I just said, Abhyu and Ian here. Ian's first time on stream today. Abhyu, as we saw earlier, with Iron Bundle Miraidon, Lander Asterion, Iron Hands, Ho-Oh, and Farigiraf. Ian with Calyrex Ice Rider, Miraidon, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Farigiraf, Pelipper, and Landorus. So, a bit of a different team on Ian's side. The Pelipper, first time we're seeing that today, and has the Ability Shield, which is really interesting. Preventing any shenanigans with the Wheezing, especially because it'll certainly underspeed the Koraidon, so it'll beat out any of the Koraidon Wheezing Ability Shield things. Not that that matters in this matchup.
Yeah, I was wondering, I was like, I don't know what he's doing with the rain on here, but it is Urshifu Rapid Strike, I guess just for that is enough.
Yeah, you do have the Rapid Strike here, and I'm curious, because maybe you don't even necessarily bring it, but...
Well, yeah, and we've seen a lot of Groudon today and like Koraidon, so there's a lot of Sun, just like countering the Sun teams is pretty strong in and of itself.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, we've seen Miraidon obviously do a lot, just get a lot of work done. We've seen Landorus doing a lot of damage so far, and it has a pretty good matchup into this one, so... Let's see here, it's going to be the Iron Bundle Miraidon lead against the Miraidon and the Calyrex. So the Iron Bundle will be the fastest thing on the field here. But also that Calyrex is pretty scary. It is Never Melt Ice Glacial Lance, so it will do some serious damage if the Miraidon is out here.
Yeah, and it's pretty safe to go for a Trick Room if it wants, because the bundle isn't really going to do much to it right now.
Yeah.
You don't really have any need to tear a Fairy. I don't think you're going to get hit by a Dragon move. I think the Electro Drift is kind of scary enough.
Yeah.
Or even just like a Dazzling Gleam to try to chip down the Miraidon as well. But
it is Assault Vest Miraidon, so it'll take substantially less damage than we're used to against these two Pokemon, in exchange for doing substantially less damage, but still. Honestly, it could just be like a Volt Switch Glacial Lance and just start doing some damage. Let's see what the call is. We're going to see at least one Terra. I believe that's Ian's side.
You're going to see
it's Miraidon for sure.
The Calyrex,
it is the Terra Electric Miraidon on Ian's side. So it could be that Volt Switch, trying to switch out there real quick. Icy Wind does connect on both targets. Doesn't matter a whole lot of it against Calyrex, but does matter against Miraidon. Particularly if these two are speed tied, which they might be. Volt Switch, very good damage against the Calyrex.
Definitely don't want to switch in this Ho-Oh right now, right? Like, I think you need to switch in the Iron Hands.
Yeah, but Hands will still take, still possibly take some damage here.
Yeah, against the Terra.
I mean, you'd imagine Miraidon's not going to go for an electric move into the slot that was just Miraidon. You'd think, okay, it's going to be Electro Drift. Maybe it was. Yeah, sure it is. That'll be pretty decent damage here. Wow, that was actually way less damage than I thought it would be. And Calyrex will go for the Trick Room.
Yeah, it was pretty free. I think switching into Iron Hands was good to counter the Trick Room. I think, well, after the speed drop, the Calyrex is for sure slowest. But it's still probably in KO range of Iron Hands, just going for like Drain Punch.
Although I wonder about Miraidon, to be honest, because it is at -1 speed. It should still be faster than Iron Hands, but...
Yeah, I think it will be. I think you just finish off this Calyrex, because you're not going to go down to just one Glacial Rant.
You could also, I was going to say, you could go for the Protect here and then try to Volt Switch out with the Miraidon, potentially, and get something a little slower in. There was the Fake Out going into that slot. And no, it's Draco. Ooh, doesn't pick up the KO on Iron Hands, but gets pretty close. And the Freeze Dry into the Miraidon will do basically nothing.
Yeah, a little shit there. No freeze.
But that means now that Calyrex is a decent opportunity just to click that Glacial Lance and start trying to get the sweep going.
They can probably pick up the Iron Hands pretty easily from this range now.
The bundle protects, I think that's smart. Oh wait, it was actually faster.
Wow, that must be...
That's ridiculous. What?
Yeah. It's like, that is an iron ball, right? No, it's a Assault Vest iron.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Crazy.
1
and it
HP.
takes the hit.
Wow,
that is ridiculous. What?
This hands is crazy because that was -1 speed on Calyrex. It must be like max speed Calyrex.
That must be a pretty fast Calyrex. Yeah, that is shocking.
That really is.
Utterly shocking to me that just happened.
But is there Trick Room? Yeah, you have Farigiraf, so yeah, that's crazy. It must be some kind of
Trick Room.
Like tail.
There's no tailwind on the team.
Yeah.
That is really something, and maybe it is supposed to be kind of a weird speed tier to outspeed some stuff, underspeed some stuff, but I did not expect that to happen. And that means that Iron Hands is still kicking, still going to be able to launch a move out here.
Yeah, because this Urshifu Rapid Strike is Choice Scarf, so yeah, you could pick Aqua Jet to pick up the Iron Hands, but you don't want to lock yourself into that move.
Especially if Iron Hands switches out, and then you have to switch out, and then Iron Hands is still around.
Oh,
but
okay,
it is just
go for it.
Does get the KO, so that is important. And Miraidon's back out here again with all of its stats intact. It will go for the Snarl to break the sash on the bundle and also weaken it quite a bit. That means the Freeze Dry probably won't KO the Urshifu. Yeah.
Nope.
Barely misses out on that one.
Well, now that you know the Urshifu is I was going to say, now that you know it's locked into Aqua Jet, you're pretty safe to bring in your own Miraidon and hope that you don't get hit by an electric move. Maybe now's the time for another Icy Wind.
Yeah, and I'm curious what the play is here, because we're still in our last turn of Trick Room right now, I think.
Oh, we're still in Trick Room?
I believe this is the last turn of it,
yeah. I thought it was ended.
So that means the bundle will move last. That's the biggest thing about it.
Yeah, well, you can always just protect to stall out like the last turn.
That's certainly true. But if you protect, one, you're opening up your Miraidon to damage, and also you're allowing the Urshifu to get out of there, which it sure will.
Yeah, I don't think you want to stay locked into Aqua Jet anymore. So we're going to see the Landorus Incarnate.
Could be dangerous if an ice move comes out. We'll see the Terra. Is that the...
Miraidon?
Yeah, I guess it's the Miraidon. Yep, sure is.
I think a Dazzling Gleam would do a lot of damage to both of these targets. Maybe not pick up any KOs, but certainly a lot of damage. See Electro Drift.
Calling out the Terra also.
Right. Oh, that's not good.
This is big. And it gets the KO. That's a really nice play by Ian.
Yeah, that was a good call.
After all of the nonsense with Iron Hands, Ian got out of it with a really great read. And we're still here.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
We'll see the Freeze Dry take out the Landorus, so that is big damage, but we're out of Trick Room now. I think also we'll see if the terrain... Yeah, the terrain's down, which means the Iron Bundle's not way fast anymore. I think the Miraidon might actually outspeed the bundle here. That Ho-Oh, I keep forgetting what the Ho-Oh Terra is. It's grass. I totally knew that.
I think that's a good Terra to have here, but you burnt it on the Miraidon, unfortunately.
But yeah, with the Scarf Urshifu and the Miraidon, I think that they're both faster than Abhyu's Pokemon. Given that Iron Bundle is not boosted anymore. So we'll see if Ian can take advantage of that. And that could basically end the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a careful... This is a crucial turn, depending on how this...
Since, the Terra was already burned,
you're just gonna...
Oh, can't do anything.
Yeah, Miraidon picks up easily either of these KOs, but it is a guessing game. I think
they both easily take the KOs. Yeah, the post-combat into the bundle, that's going to KO. And then the Miraidon should move next and get the big Electro Drift into the Ho-Oh, and that should win it. There it is.
I think we'll see if this KOs just outright.
I think it has to. It's Terra Electric. I know it's not like specs or anything, but yeah, that's still a Miraidon KO right there. So Ian will take game number 1. It was a little iffy at times, but got the job done.
Yeah, some really good plays from Ian that round.
And we certainly saw the value of the Miraidon there. Especially with the Assault Vest set, like, being able to switch moves is,
Yeah, it's really nice to have that on Miraidon. It's like you get locked into, like, the Specs one all the time, and you're just like... It is nice to be able to switch between the different moves.
But, like, in that case, it was able to Draco Meteor, and then Volt Switch out, and then Snarl to break the bundle sash and weaken it substantially, and then Electro Drift to take out the other Miraidon. Really went through the whole
like
gambit.
all the moves, yeah. It's like the last resort. Now we're gonna see Abhyu walk in the same thing again. It's like that's a little risky to not try to switch it up. I don't really know what else you switch up.
At the same time, though, you have to say, like, okay, yeah, I got red last game. Like, if you're Abhyu, you probably won if you didn't Terra Miraidon there. Like, tearing the Miraidon.
But it was risky not to.
Yeah, it was risky not to, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if I make better plays, if I read things better, if I just make different calls, I think I could have won this with these 4 Pokemon, so... See if he's able to make that happen. Hold on, switch 1 loading time. Get into game number 2. We'll see if anything switched up. It was the Miraidon Calyrex on Ian's side last time, and it's the same thing, so same leads from both sides.
Last time we saw a Trick Room go off, which is, again, it's still very safe to just go for again right now.
It sure is, although at the same time we did see the Icy Wind last time, I believe. There were,
it was Icy Wind, but we also know that even at -1, the Calyrex is still faster than Iron Hands.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Okay.
We'll see if there's a switch up here. We'll see the Terra. That is Ian's Terra, I believe.
I think you just Terra the Miraidon. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
You want to get away from this ice and
dragon. Oh wait, that's Abhyu's Terra. Sorry, that is Abhyu's.
Yeah.
So
Ian's is electric.
Yeah.
I think we'll see both Terra.
Yeah,
right?
We'll see if Ian's Terra is also.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think you just have to Terra Miraidons against each other anymore.
And that means that we've already seen there are 2 neutral hits heading into this Assault Vest Miraidon. Will it take both of them? And in that case, what will happen out of that? Calyrex protects. Let's see what Miraidon goes for. If it's able to make a play. Freeze Dry does almost nothing, does not get the freeze. Draco Meteor does not get the KO. What does Miraidon do here? It goes for the Snarl. Breaks the Sash on Bundle. Weakens the Miraidon substantially. And now Miraidon can switch out and maintain itself for the late game. And that means that the Calyrex could go for a Trick Room here. Oh, Calyrex is going to switch, actually. That's very interesting.
Scared of the Encore.
I guess scared of the Encore. That's a good point. I forgot about that. Landorus comes in now. Iron Bundle goes for the Encore and doesn't get anything out of it. And the Draco Meteor, second Draco Meteor, going to KO the Miraidon. So that is a lot burned for Ian.
Yeah, that wasn't like as good as the first turn as the last game. You lost your Terra and lost one of your Restricteds and didn't get Trick Room off. Not that the Trick Room was as good as it could be, considering the Iron Hands is still slower, but...
the big thing here for Ian is you just have to start doing damage here. These 2 really have to carry the game for you. You know that Miraidon does basically no damage right now. It's locked into Draco Meteor, unboosted. Well, it's boosted to a degree, but it's not going to be doing a lot of damage here. And you know that Bundle doesn't do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you... Oh, okay.
But Landorus does have to protect here. But still, I think like a Glacial Lance here from the Calyrex, or even a Trick Room, would be very valuable. And a crit Draco Meteor could totally change things. No. But it's not going to crit.
Decent damage after 2 drops. Now it's like at -6. I think you need to just hard switch at this point.
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, it leaves something open to getting hit by a big Glacial Lance.
Right.
So at this point now,
do you just fish for a crit?
Yeah, it's Glacial Lance plus Earth Power probably. And you just hit everything on the... You just start hitting things. We know Bundle is super slow at this point, or super fast, which makes it super slow here.
We're going to see Miraidon switch into Ho-Oh. That's very risky. Well, I guess you're not weak to ice. The ash, or what is it called?
Yeah,
Icicle Barrage.
Yeah, Icicle Barrage.
It's late. We're going to see Leech Seed. That's actually pretty nice into this Ho-Oh.
Icicle Barrage.
Icicle Barrage.
It's tough. No, we just said
I just messed that up.
So Calyrex will get a little bit of that HP back with that. Landorus has not moved. Did Landorus do something? Did it try to hit the bundle? I was too distracted by Icicle Barrage.
I was distracted.
It probably tried to hit the bundle.
I think it might have tried to do a Earth Power into the Ho-Oh slot.
Now we'll see the Glacial Lance. Does not. It actually does almost nothing to Iron Bundle. The Sacred Fire into the Calyrex does a lot of damage. Doesn't burn. That's going to be critical. Does not burn.
That picks up.
Iron Bundle disappears from reality, getting hit by the Earth Power.
It's a paradox.
Yeah, it is. And so that does mean the Calyrex is going to chomp, chomp, chomp on some of those Leech Seed healings.
And that's a pretty good chunk of HP that it's getting back from this. Yeah. It's like, it might be able to handle a hit from this Iron Hands without the terrain to give it a boost.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, there is the opportunity for Ian to go for a double protect here to try to stall out the fake out turn. But at the same time, you're stalling out your own Trick Room a little bit. We'll see the Calyrex protect. We'll see if the Landorus goes for the same. It doesn't necessarily need to, honestly. Yeah, and it doesn't. The low kick goes into the Calyrex. Does not do anything, because it's protected, obviously. Sacred Fire into the Landorus. Should not KO. Yeah. And the Sludge Bomb into the Ho-Oh. That should...
Oh my god, it lived on 2 again.
Oh, but there it goes.
That's crazy.
Calyrex will get 1 HP back.
And it was worth it.
And it was worth it. No, that was 2 HP. You get the full HP out of that, right? Yeah.
I think it favors, I think it
Yeah, there we go. You. Alright, well, is that it for Trick Room, or do we have one more turn?
I don't think it ended. I think that it's still going. Which now you get this boost, so if it is still going, the Iron Hands can get this Calyrex down right now.
Yeah.
But then you're not weak to Earth Power now, but I don't know.
Yeah, the problem is that Miraidon can't really do anything about getting hit really hard right now. Because Miraidon's either going to get hit by Sludge Bomb, or it's going to get hit by Glacial Lance.
Yeah, and there's still Trick Room. So the Iron Hands can maybe low kick the Calyrex. I don't know if that picks up.
Yeah, I don't know. This is awkward. This is a really awkward spot to be in. Because, I don't think that low kick actually KOs the Landorus here. In which case...
I think he low kicked to the...
Ooh, Calyrex went for a double protect. Did not get it.
That was risky.
Iron Hands went for the low kick into Landorus. Landorus takes the hit. Goes for the Sludge Bomb into the Miraidon. That should KO. It doesn't KO. It still doesn't. I'm a liar. I'm a huge liar.
Well, this Electro Drift definitely takes out this Calyrex.
It sure does. But that means that presumably Urshifu comes in here.
And the Trick Room, I think, is ending.
With Trick Room ending, yeah. And Urshifu should be the fastest thing on the field. With the Scarf. In which case...
It has to lock into a move, but I think you're pretty safe to just lock into your signature move with Surging Strikes.
I think so. It definitely KOs the Miraidon from this range, and I think it's your best damage against Iron Hands.
Yeah, you're going for the crits, because you can hit Earth Power onto the Iron Hands.
Yeah, you get 1 big Earth Power onto Iron Hands, which is the nice thing. And then Urshifu has to beat Iron Hands one-on-one, but I think it should be able to after a big Earth Power. And the Earth Power might not even do half. Ooh, no, it's close combat into the Iron Hands. Doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah. And you're leaving
could be a little scary. Although I guess it doesn't matter because the Miraidon uses the Electro Drift. Yeah, all Ian needs to do is take out the Iron Hands, and then the Landorus wins because the Miraidon can't hit it. But the Earth Power needs to KO this Iron Hands
and it's Assault Vest.
Could be close. Oh. It gets the KO, and that means that Ian will win 2-0 and advance to finals. There is no way for Abhyu to win this. Electro Drift, don't do anything. And that was a really nice win by Ian.
Yeah, that was a really crazy call in that last turn, but yeah, like, once you figured out, like, oh,
that definitely was the right play, and did a really great job of making that work and getting the win. And so we will see Ian in finals against, I don't know who's in finals against Ian. We will have to find out momentarily, I suppose. But yeah, really well played that game, and we will see the team again in finals. Camera got kicked. It was Taryn. It wasn't me. It was Taryn. I promise.
It was. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna.
It's like, sorry.
All right, now we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be back with finals. Don't go anywhere. It is. Oh, good lord.
I still gotta go home and wash this shit out of my hair, bro.
Anthony Knight. We haven't been back further than this. Yeah, we had. Yeah. Sudden death finals. Just sudden death.
We're doing it. Single game.
Best of one. Okay. We should just do the sudden death final.
I was trying to say glacial.
Glacial lance. Icicle barrage. Yeah. Yeah. It was really funny.
That is funny. I need like a clip of me saying it. Icicle barrage. Okay, I think I pretty much remember this team.
I was gonna say, I remember both these teams. It's fine.